Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. And today I will be taking a look back at this past month, the month of April 2023, on temple announcements and progress. Kind of what the church newsroom has released to the public as to what is going on. So, a lot of big announcements this past month. The largest, though, being that in the closing session of the April 2023 General Conference, President Nelson announced 15 new temples that will be constructed in coming months and years. So I've already done a video highlighting basically what took place in conference, but just as a way of information, in case anybody is curious in this video, the 15 temples that will be built are and excuse me beforehand if I say any of these names wrong, because I'm sure I am, but it's the Retalhuelu Guatemala Temple, Iquitos, Peru, Teresina, Brazil, Natal, Brazil, Tuguegarao City, Philippines, Iloilo, Philippines, Jakarta, Indonesia, Hamburg, Germany, Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, San Jose, California, Bakersfield, California, Springfield, Missouri, Winchester, Virginia, Charlotte, North Carolina, and lastly, the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Temple. So those all coming from President Nelson directly as he closed out the April 2023 session of General Conference. And very exciting news taking place as well as two temples officially broke ground this past month and are now moving into stages of construction. So those temples being the Port Vila Vanuatu Temple and the temple in Papua New Guinea. So, first focusing on the temple in Vanuatu, the groundbreaking ceremony took place at the Port Vila Vanuatu temple site on Saturday, April 8th. Presiding at the event was Elder K. Brett Natras, the Pacific Area president of the church. So, that is very exciting for the saints of Vanuatu to have a temple being constructed on their own, well, in their own country, but also on their own islands out in the Pacific. And likewise, it's the same with Papua New Guinea, as this will be the first temple constructed for their nation as well. So, very exciting for both Vanuatu and Papua New Guinea, the saints in both nations. For those who are curious, though, the groundbreaking in Papua New Guinea took place at Port Moresby on April 22nd and was presided over by Elder Peter F. Mears, who is a General Authority 70 of the church and member of the Pacific Area Presidency. And in other exciting news for the church, the Saratoga Springs, Utah Temple opened its doors for the public for the first time on April 15th, and that will take place, that public open house, for a span of 13 weeks until July 8th of this year. So it will be, upon dedication, the 179th operating temple of the church. And that will be very, very exciting for saints in Utah County and in the Utah region. And the church has announced that at the conclusion of the open house, the Saratoga Springs Utah Temple will be dedicated in 3 sessions on Sunday, August 13th, 2023, by President Henry B. Eyring. Similarly, the Columbus, Ohio Temple also opened its doors to the public on Saturday, April 29th. And that public open house will extend through May 13th, except for Sundays. So, as this was a renovation of the temple will be rededicated on Sunday, June 4th. And that'll take place in 2 sessions by President M. Russell Ballard, acting president of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles. In other news that took place this past month, the church made announcements for the San Diego, California temple renovation. So the temple will close in July of this year for extensive renovations, and that's basically all that they have given us at this point. There's not any dates for potential rededication or public open house, but that will take place following the extensive renovation. In other news, they have also announced dates for the Okinawa, Japan temple dedication and open house. So that dedication taking place in November, Saturday, November 12th, excuse me, by Gary E. Stevenson. Two other bits of news that the church has released. The groundbreaking for the Montpelier, Idaho Temple will take place on June 17th, so just a couple of months from now. And likewise, the Maceo, Brazil temple site was announced. So that location has been released, and the rendering of the temple will be made at a later date. Now, that was all of the news that I had directly from the church newsroom for the month of April 2023. But I did want to end this video by playing just some music from the Tabernacle Choir and showing you images of temples under construction around the globe.